Their marriage is officially over, and there won't be any surprises at the end, honey. As the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater. Kirk Frost has once again made the same clumsy move that has previously destroyed their relationship. Hold on to your wigs, because Jasmine Washington is at the center of this divide. In addition to discreetly dating Jasmine once more, Kirk has gotten her pregnant. For the second time. Talk about deja vu. When Kirk was caught, the drama erupted. He began to pretend that he had been tired of Rashida all along, rather than admitting to his infidelity. It's classic cheater behavior. Deflect, lie, and then try to act like it's always been a one-sided relationship. The audacity of it all. We all know it's a ruse to hide his filthy little secret, but he's acting like he's always wanted out. Rashida, on the other hand, has had enough of his lies. And honestly, who could blame her? The betrayal is deep, and after 25 years of highs and lows, it seems like there is no turning back this time. According to sources close to the couple, Rashida has filed for divorce. In my opinion, this decision was long overdue. After everything they've been through, this relationship has run its course. Let's rewind a bit and take a look at the crazy ride that has been Rashida and Kirk's relationship from the start. One of the most enduring couples on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Rashida and Kirk have had their fair share of drama, especially due to Kirk's constant infidelity. Recall how Kirk accused Rashida of cheating after she became pregnant in Season 2. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black? That was just the beginning. Then came the infamous getaway in Season 3, where Kirk cheated on Rashida on camera, one of the most notorious moments in hip-hop and love history. Kirk's insolence is astounding. Can you even imagine how embarrassing that must have been for Rashida? It got worse when Kirk demanded a DNA test to determine the paternity of their child. Imagine the emotional toll that must have taken on her. Then, of course, there was the drama with Rashida's mother, Shirlene. Do you recall the infamous moment when Shirlene ran over Kirk's motorcycle during a heated argument? That was mama bear energy at its finest. Rashida stood by Kirk for years despite all this turmoil, but it seems that this most recent betrayal with Jasmine Washington has been the final straw. Can we really blame Rashida for walking away this time? Jasmine has been at the center of their issues for years. Remember Season 6, when it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, a stripper at the time? The couple briefly separated, but Rashida somehow managed to forgive him. However, history is repeating itself. Jasmine is pregnant with Kirk's second child, and he's been sneaking around with her once again. It's like watching a slow-made train wreck, and we all know how it's going to end. Kirk, of course, is playing the victim in this entire situation. He's trying to make it seem like he's been unhappy with Rashida for years, conveniently ignoring the fact that he's been cheating for almost their entire marriage. It's the classic cheater's playbook. Get caught, then act like you've been miserable the whole time. Viewers have been following Rashida's journey closely, and many of them are applauding her for finally choosing to break up with Kirk. It's about time, honestly. Rashida has endured so much, and now it seems like she's putting her own happiness and peace of mind first. Let's talk about Kirk for a moment, though. His actions over the years have been nothing short of disgraceful. When he first appeared on the show, he was presented as Rashida's supportive husband and manager, someone who was committed to helping her succeed in the music industry. But over time, we saw a different side of him, a man who couldn't keep his promises and whose infidelities became a constant source of heartbreak for Rashida. Rasheeda Frost stood in the living room, pacing nervously as the tension in the spacious loft was palpable. The news of Kirk's latest affair had shaken her to the core. The proof was undeniable, and she knew that she had to make a decision. One that would change everything. The hurt was real, but so was her determination. She would not let Kirk's actions define her. With a steely look in her eyes, Rashida made up her mind. She was going to take control of this situation. She wasn't going to allow him to ruin her anymore. No, this time, she was going to fight back. Rashida knew she couldn't keep quiet about this any longer. She had to make a statement. She had to be the one to control the narrative. The stage was set. Rashida arranged for a press conference to address the world. Cameras and reporters lined the room, their anticipation palpable. When Rashida entered, her outfit exuded confidence, a perfect blend of elegance and defiance. She had the look of a woman ready to take on whatever came next. As she approached the podium, the cameras clicked and flashed, but Rashida stood tall, composed, and in control. She started with a smile, the calm before the storm. "Thank you all for being here today," she said, her voice steady yet filled with an undeniable passion. "I want to be transparent with all of you about the next steps I am taking in my life. There has been some unfortunate news about my relationship with you all." The reporters leaned forward, eager to hear what she would say next. "As many of you know," Rashida continued, pausing for dramatic effect, "Kirk has been unfaithful. It's true." The room was filled with the sound of cameras snapping and reporters whispering among themselves, but Rashida wasn't done. This is where it got interesting. "I'm not just moving on," she said, a smile curling on her lips. "I'm moving on with someone new, someone who has shown me what true support and love really look like." At that moment, her new boyfriend, Adrian, appeared at her side. He was tall, confident, and easy on the eyes. Everything Kirk was not at this point. The two of them stood there, hands interlocked, looking like a couple who had weathered a storm and come out stronger on the other side. Rashida introduced Adrian with a sense of pride. "Hey everyone, this is Adrian," she said. "We've been dating for a while now, and I am incredibly happy to have him by my side. He's been there for me during some of the toughest times, and I'm excited to share this new chapter with him." Adrian greeted the reporters with a warm smile and a firm handshake. He exuded an aura of confidence that contrasted sharply with Kirk's reputation as a serial cheater. "Rasheeda and I met through mutual friends, and we hit it off right away," Adrian said. "I'm just happy to be here and support her as she moves forward. She deserves the best, and I'm glad to be part of her journey." As the questions came pouring in, Rashida handled them with poise. She wasn't just answering questions about her relationship, she was making a statement. This wasn't just about love. This was about reclaiming her power. With each answer, Rashida showed the world that she was no longer the woman who would sit quietly in the background. As the press conference came to a close, Rashida and Adrian left the room together, their hands still intertwined. The reporters couldn't get enough, but Rashida was done speaking. She had made her point loud and clear. The headlines would surely follow. Rasheeda Frost was taking control of her own narrative, and nothing would stand in her way. She had turned Kirk's betrayal into a powerful declaration of independence. No longer would she be defined by his lies. She was ready for the next chapter of her life, and this time, it was on her terms. It seems that Rasheeda Frost is finally ready to file for divorce from Kirk Frost after a tumultuous 25-year marriage. The infidelities, the lies, the endless drama, they all took their toll, and now it looks like Rashida is ready to put herself first. This news comes after years of heartache and public humiliation, from the initial cheating allegations to the infamous DNA test drama. The public has watched their marriage unravel, and now, it seems, Rashida is done. She deserves better, and she knows it. Rashida has always been a strong woman, a businesswoman, a mother, a wife. But now, she's reclaiming her strength in a whole new way. She's standing up for herself, no longer willing to tolerate the lies and deceit that have plagued her marriage for so long. As she walks away from Kirk, Rashida is finally prioritizing her own happiness. It's about time. She's been through the fire, and now it's her time to shine. With Adrian by her side, she's ready to face the future with hope and determination. The drama of Kirk's betrayal may have been painful, but it's also the catalyst for her transformation. Rasheeda Frost is a woman on a mission, and nothing at all will stand in her way.